to my channel. Today we are doing the part 1 of my Imats haul. So pretty much like I told you guys in a previous video, I bought so much Imats that there's no way at all that I could fit it into one video, or it'd pretty much be like you're watching a movie. So I went ahead and broke it down into 2 different hauls. I tried to really do the stuff that I did on day 1 and this one, and hopefully the stuff on day 2 in the next one. But yeah, I got some really awesome stuff. I'm really excited to show it with you guys. There's a lot of things that are like new releases or that are coming up. So as always, everything that I talk about, every product that I mention, I will leave it down below in the description bar. That way you guys can easily find it. If you're new to my channel, then welcome to my channel. Make sure before you leave you do not forget to subscribe. It's the little button down below that says subscribe. And if you would like to see what I picked up at Imats, then just keep watching. Okay, one thing that I want to say before we get started is that if there's anything that I don't swatch, it's because I plan on doing a few like in-depth reviews. So I'll swatch a few things on here, but I just want to go ahead and put that out there just so that way you know. Y'all know I'm pretty good about swatching most things in my videos. So the first booth that I went to when I got to Imats was the Beautylish booth, because I knew that they were selling the Natasha Denona eyeshadows. If you guys haven't heard of Natasha Denona, she's actually a makeup artist and she sells the most beautiful eyeshadows. Nikki Tutorials is one of the first people that I actually heard mention them, and Jaclyn Hill of course got them, and they actually aren't even in the US for purchase, but they are going to be at Beautylish for the first time in the US, so people can purchase them very soon. So I'll leave the link down below where you can sign up for like the notification when they release. I had been saving up for a long time. I've been eyeing these eyeshadows for like literally 6 months, and I've been wanting them so bad, so I saved up my money and I went ahead and broke down, because 1, I really want them, 2, I'm going to do a review for you guys. But I got the 28 pan palettes. You can't even really see them, but her name is on here. All the colors are available in these sizes if you want to like get a certain color range, or they have these huge 28 eyeshadow palettes that you can buy, and they are beautiful. So they were $239. I know. I can't believe I did it either. But I also, like I said, wanted to do a review for you guys just to see if they were like worth purchasing, so I took one for the team. Here's what the outside of the palette looks like. It has her name like embroidered in the white packaging. I'm not even sure if you can see it that great, but when you open them up, be ready. Oh my gosh, they're so gorgeous. So this is what this looks like. I probably honestly wouldn't have went like gung-ho and purchased the huge palettes, but once I saw these and I swatched them, oh my gosh, this is what I'm wearing on my eyes today. I don't know if you can see it, but they are so pigmented. So this is the purple blue palette, and I'll kind of give you guys a close-up. Oh my gosh, it is so pretty. And let me go ahead and show you guys the other palette. So there are 2. One's more purple blue shades, the other one is like greens and browns. So this is what this palette looks like. So as you can see, a huge color range. Let me grab the other one. So a huge color range. They're unbelievable, and y'all know that I wouldn't let you down and not at least swatch a few. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch the one that I'm wearing on my eyes today. It's this color right here. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Like, I put it over top of my eyeshadow. Do you see this? I mean, y'all aren't even ready. One freaking swipe. Oh my gosh, I love them so much. Her metallic shades are literally like breathtaking. Like, you know, I get really excited about eyeshadows, but these, like, I almost want to say that I like these better than my Makeup Forever. I know. They're so pretty. And let me swatch another one for you guys. This one's really pretty as well, this green color. And again, it's the metallic shades. There you go. Gorgeous. And I'm going to swatch one more that's like a darker color. We'll go with this pretty purple that is right here. And a few of them actually look like they could be like duochromes. Like whenever you turn them, a few of them do change colors, which is really nice. So, oh yeah, this one is one of those. So as you can see, it's like a purple blue. But yeah, like I said, super amazing quality. I'm really happy with my purchase so far. Stay tuned, because I will be doing, hopefully if I can get my swatches down pat, because I'm terrible at swatches, I'll be doing like a full review on these with swatches as well. But yeah, put them on your list. Okay, so after we went to Beautylish, we headed over to the Kat Von D booth, and here's what her little bag looked like. So it does say Kat Von D, and on the back it has a huge lipstick. The line was so long. My friend Jacqueline's boyfriend stood in line for us, and oh my gosh, it like wrapped outside of Imats, like into the hall, and then like I think through like another part of Imats, I'm not sure. But anyways, the sale at Kat Von D, she had 20% off, and then she did have like 2 different things that were 40% off that honestly I already had, so I wasn't very interested in. But at Imats, she did have her new blushes, so here's what they look like. They're called the Shade and Light Blush, and so you have a darker shade and a lighter shade, obviously. These at Imats were $20, and they typically retail for $25, so you got $5 off. I grabbed a MAC blush just so that way you guys could see size comparisons, but these are huge. I mean, they are like pretty much the size of a powder. The one that I chose was Hansel and Gretel, and here's what it looks like. It's like a really pretty, almost like a bronze peach. So here's what the dark one looks like, and here's what the light one looks like. I'll go ahead and swatch them for you. And like honestly, whenever I was swatching them, they weren't showing up that great, and they still like don't show up a whole lot. The lady at Kat Von D said that they're meant to be more like a wash of color, like not super pigmented, but I really do like this color right here, which is the darker shade. I already own a lot of her liquid lipsticks, so I decided to get some of the Metal Crush eyeshadows. I think they were $18, I believe. They swatched really awesome whenever I was there, so I was like, I might as well go ahead and pick some of them up. I already own one, but they are pretty pricey, so I haven't actually invested in the other ones. So the first one is Thunderstruck, and it's like a really pretty white. There is what that looks like. Then I picked up the color Dose, so here's what that looks like. I'll go ahead and swatch it. They're super creamy, so I'm really impressed with these shadows, honestly. They're really creamy. They're really metallic, and I think they would be really great for lid colors. And here is the third color, which is Synergy. So again, 3 beautiful colors by Kat Von D, and those were the only things I actually purchased at the booth. I really wanted to get Bow and Arrow because I actually already own it, and I wanted to pick up one for my mom and probably one for you guys since it's always sold out. It sold out by the time I got up to the booth, which is crazy. So I don't know how many they had, but I'm sure probably pro night they sold a whole lot of them. So next thing that is super exciting, I went to the Makeup Forever booth, and y'all know I love Makeup Forever so much, and I was like so excited they were going to be at Imats. And when I went over there, like the booth that was Makeup Forever wasn't even selling Makeup Forever. Like they had the products on display, but they weren't selling them. So they were only selling them at Jules and Namies, I think. But the discount, if you didn't have like a pro card, which I don't, was only 20%, so I was like, you know, I'll pass for now. So at Makeup Forever at the booth, when I went over there, they were doing like an Instagram contest, and I actually won. Oh my gosh, I was so excited. I was like screaming. This is what I got. The bag looks like this. So isn't this so cute? Like I was walking around with it, and people were like, where'd you get that? I was like, girl, I won it. So here's what the bag looks like, and of course I'm going to show you guys what all came in it. Okay, so the first thing that it came with was 2 sets of lashes. 1 pair of lashes, I would probably wear the other one. We'll have to see. So this is the first pair of lashes. They're like super dramatic, and they're the number C812. So that is the first pair. And then the second pair is the number N103, and it looks like this. But still, I was really excited because, like I said, I won the bag, so I was like, oh my gosh, I was so excited. Then it came with the shadow palette number 2. So it looks like this very colorful palette, a palette that I definitely suggest getting because it is beautiful, absolutely stunning, especially if you like to rock color like I do. It came with a Pro Bronze Fusion, and this one is in the number 35I. Looks like this. And then the last things that it came with, 2 of the Aquamatic, they're like a cream shadow. So we have ME80 and D21, and I'll go ahead and swatch them. Oh my gosh, they're, oh my gosh, I might have found another love. These are like really creamy, and they're super pigmented too. Honestly, like the pink one, I could see myself wearing. So those are the 2 cream shadows. Then it also came with 3 of their eyeliners. I-22, which is this really pretty blue color. Oh my gosh, these are awesome. It came with M80, which is a purple. Like the shadows and the liners are just as creamy as the eyeshadows. And then it came with I-90. So there are those 3 swatched. They're so pretty. And like I said, like, you know how some eyeliners you can just glide them on and it's like hurts, like it hurts your eye? Those are like completely different from probably any eyeliner that I've used. They're really, really creamy. And then the bag also came with 2 of their lip glosses. So it came with shade 101 and 300P. 300P is like the more peachy color. So I'll go ahead and swatch those. Oh, this is nice. It's a really pretty nude. So it came with the 101, which is more of a nude, and then the 300P, which is more of like a clear gloss. It's like a peach color and it has flecks of glitter. I'm like trying to wipe these off and they're like not coming off. So time to break out the makeup wipes. I knew I would need them for something, so I went ahead and put them out. Next, I stopped by Z Palette because you guys know I love to store my eyeshadows in Z palettes, and this one isn't like too exciting because I got mostly black, but they have pretty good deals on their Z palettes. So I think the large ones were $17, I believe. So I got some black ones, and then I got some extra large ones, and I think these ones were $22. And then they also had their limited edition. I think it's limited edition. It's a new one, and it has like little lipsticks all over and hearts, and they had that one available on their website. It's $22, I believe, and then at Imats they had it on sale for $18. So I picked up some of those. Z palettes are great to just keep in case, you know, you order single eyeshadows, or like if you want to depot stuff and put them in palettes. It's pretty much a lot easier to organize your collection, especially if you have Z palettes. The next place that I went was House of Lashes, and here is their little bag. So it says Life Love Lashes, and it has HOL at the bottom. So they actually had pretty good deals going on. Like the lashes that are normally 3 for $30, they had 3 for $21. So I picked up while I was there a little lash case. I've actually saw these a lot on Instagram, and so I thought while I was there I might as well pick one up. And I went ahead and put lashes in them, that way you guys can see them. But at the top it says HOL lashes, and then it's pretty much just like a little lash drawer, and you can pull it out, and it's a much easier way to store your lashes, especially if you just want to like put them up on display. So this was really cute. I think this was $8. Then I picked up one of their new lash cases, and let me go ahead and take this out so you can see what it looks like. They actually haven't released these yet, I believe, for sale, but they're pretty much like a case that you can store your lashes in. I got the rose gold one. So when you open it up, it has 3 little slots that you can put your lashes in right here, and then you can push up the bottom, and there's a place where you can put like tweezers and lash glue. It actually perfectly fits their little mini lash glue. So they had these on sale, and these are super convenient, especially when you're traveling. Oh yeah, I have my receipt so I can tell you. Yeah, the lash drawer was $8 and the gem rose case was $12. So y'all know I stocked up on lashes while I was out there. I got a 3-pack of the House of Lashes Iconic. They're really, really dramatic, but I love them. Then I picked up a pair of the Noir Fairy? I don't know if I'm saying that right. But anyways, I picked up a 3-pack of those. I actually wore those the other day and really, really liked them. So I picked up a 3-pack of those. I picked up a 3-pack of the Feline lashes. They're more dramatic on the wing. They don't have like a super thick band, so I think these would be really awesome as well. And then the last set that I picked up was Tigress. And they are like, you know, thinner lashes, but they have a wing pretty much on them as well. So those are really awesome. The Noir Fairy and the Iconic, the 3-pack was $21, and then the Feline 3-pack and the other 3-pack both were $12. So really awesome deals at House of Lashes. They had the cutest like backdrop around their booth. It had like a bunch of like roses and stuff. It was really pretty. Then we headed over to Dose of Color. So here is the Dose of Color bag. Super cute with all the like different splashes of color. So Dose of Colors actually released their new pigments while they were at Imats. Let me go ahead and get this out. So they released new pigments at Imats, and they also had new lip colors, so that's why I went to the booth. The lipsticks are normally $18 and they had them on sale for $15. The eye duos are normally $25, I believe, and they had them on sale for $20. So anyways, I picked up 3 different colors of the lipsticks. 2 are the newer colors and 1 is just a favorite. So the first one's the color Stone, and y'all know I wear this all the time, and here's what the packaging looks like. It's a really pretty blown glass, and it just has Dose of Colors on it. Stone is just a beautiful pink shade, and it's really great for everyday wear too. Here's what it looks like. The two shades that I picked up for their launch, Mood and Desert Suede. So I haven't actually tried these on my lips yet, obviously, because I haven't really opened any of this stuff. But Mood is like a really pretty, it's not like a mauve nude, it's like a mauve nude berry, if that makes sense. So that's what it looks like right there. And then the other one was Desert Suede. I like haven't ever wore colors like this. It's more of like the gray undertone, but I thought, why not go ahead and just try it out. It looks really pretty anyway, so here's what that looks like. And that is Desert Suede. Then I ended up picking up 5 of their pigments. So I picked up Maroon, Shell, Sticks and Stones, and then Sunset and Maple. And I was so upset because I got my friend Kelsey some of these too, and they left one of them out of the bag. But I don't know what to do about that. I mean, I was going to try to like contact them, but then again, they probably were like, well, you should have checked the bag. I like went through everything because I was like, there's no way that I like didn't realize that I was missing one. So anyways, they're beautiful. I'm not going to like swatch these because I'm going to do a full in-depth video of them. I've already wore a few shades and I am loving them. So I'll be doing a swatch video on those very soon. So stay tuned for that. Alright, so the next place that we went was Morphe Brushes. And the line was so long. Like it was all the way outside, and they even cut the line off like toward the end of the day because it was like such a long wait. Like I don't know what was taking everybody so long, but like Jacqueline's boyfriend stood in line for like an hour and 40 minutes probably, and then me and her stood in line for like another 45 minutes, and we got up to the front and we were like, what is taking everybody so long? I guess everybody was like trying to mess with the brushes. So I only got brushes. You know, Morphe's brushes are already so inexpensive, but I really wanted to look at some of their new Elite brushes. The sales there, like, I think some of like the more expensive brushes were like a couple dollars off. I mean, it wasn't anything that was like, we should have waited 2.5 hours to get in line, but. So the first one that I picked up is the M462 brush, and I really just wanted this as a duo fiber brush. I don't have any Morphe duo fiber brushes, so I really wanted a new one. So again, that's the M462, the E42 brush, and it looks like this. I'm really interested to try this because I really like Sigma's F23 brush, I think it is, and it's pretty much like the exact same shape, but it's actually a little bit bigger. This is so soft. So yeah, I picked up this brush for like contouring. Then I picked up this brush. I can't remember what I picked this brush up for. I think the guy said it's really good for like under eye highlighting, but this is the E50 brush, and it looks like this. I picked up the E57 brush. It's more of like a flathead brush. I picked up the E21. This is almost like an angled shadow brush, which I thought would be really nice, especially for like getting right in the outer corner. A lip brush, because I actually don't own any lip brushes, but this is the E39 brush, and it's just a little lip brush. The Morphe E32. It's almost like a rounded flat definer. And then I also picked up a flat definer, which is the E43. And then the last one I thought would be great for concealer is the Morphe E10 brush, and it looks like this. So great picks from Morphe, I think. I love their Elite brushes. Some of their other brushes, you know, I've had like some fallout hairs and stuff, but their Elite brushes I think are phenomenal. And then last stop of the day for Imats part 1 or day 1 was Anastasia. So originally I wasn't going to go there because the line was really long, like the whole entire day. But in North Carolina, like where I live in North Carolina, I don't have like a Macy's impulse store. So besides like Anastasia's little shadow palettes, I've never saw her actual shadows in person. I really wanted some, and so they were only like $1 off, which just kind of sucked. But I was like, you know what, I'm already here, I really want some of her shadows, so I went ahead and hopped in line, and she was actually there, so we got to meet her, so that was really exciting. I went ahead and made one of her little eight shadow palettes, and here's what this palette looks like. So a bunch of different shades. I actually ended up picking up another palette the next day. I'll explain that later. But I picked up another palette and some of her glow kits day 2. So what I'm going to do is save these and also do like a review swatch video on her shadows, just because I got so much. So yeah, that is going to complete part 1 of my Imats haul. I hope that you guys like it. If you went to Imats, let me know what you picked up. But I'm really excited about everything that I purchased. I'm super excited to do some reviews and swatches for y'all. And I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, then make sure to give it a thumbs up. And Imats video part 2 should be up in in a few days, so stay tuned for that. Okay, I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next one.